Hi, fellow Alaskans. I'm really grateful to be here with Representative Cliff Groh. And I understand, and in fact, I've already co-signed, that you have something going on to help preserve, really, I'm going to just say, the permanent fund forever.
That's correct. And that was actually you, Representative Alyse Galvin, who thought of that good term for it.
Tell me what this bill is.
Right. So right now, only part of the permanent fund is protected. Just part. That would be the part that's called the principal or the corpus.
Right.
And that is constitutionally protected.
Yes.
It's like a safe.
Yes.
It would take a vote of the people of Alaska to be able to spend any of it.
Okay.
On the other hand, there's another part of the permanent fund, which is called the Permanent Fund Earnings Reserve Account, or ERA for short, which is very much not protected.
Okay. And it gets used every year, typically, as kind of a checkbook.
Well, in recent years, it has provided a substantial amount of the money that has helped provide for pay for both dividends and also for roads, schools, and public health and other public services that for the people of Alaska.
Right.
However, the legislature of the state of Alaska can spend all of it. By simple majority votes, 21 votes in the House, 11 votes in the Senate.
Pretty easily then.
Absolutely. And because the whole key to the system we have now by statute, by the law the legislature passed in 2018, was to allow for the sustainable spending of that.
Right.
But there is no constitutional protection for that. If the legislature decided to spend all that money in 1 year, which we could all do this fair month of March of 2023, that would be more than $13 billion we could spend in one spree, which I think, Representative Galvin, you and I agree would be a really bad idea, a terrible outcome.
Okay, so you have a fix. Let's get to that.
I do, and you're kind enough, as you said, to co-sponsor it. It's called House Joint Resolution 9.
And why is it called a resolution?
Because it proposes a constitutional amendment, and you can only, under Alaska's system, propose constitutional amendments actually through resolutions.
Different than a bill.
Actually, a joint resolution. Yeah. It's got to pass both the House and the Senate by supermajorities.
That means a lot of votes.
27 votes in the House out of 40, 14 votes in the Senate out of 20. And that's what it would require. And then if that happened, Representative Galvin, it would go right to the voters of Alaska in a general election where they could vote, it
would be on their ballot, right along with voting for a governor or their representative and so on.
Right.
So the idea is it will put it to the people eventually, but this is to get that over that first hump.
Right, to put the entire permanent fund in a single constitutionally protected structure that would allow, as you say, to protect the permanent fund forever and allow for the permanent fund to remain around as opposed to having a critical part be blown in a spree.
So this is a way for us to conservatively protect our dollars that come in and make sure that we are getting that dividend year after year.
Right, and also make sure that we have enough money to have good roads, good schools, good public safety, and good public health, which the people of Alaska want, and they elect us to help provide for them.
Okay, so quickly, if you would, how would people learn more about this if they wanted to learn more?
Well, they can go...
they contact your office?
They can at 907-465-4998.
Great.
They can also email me at rep.cliff.groh, G-R-O-H, at akleg.gov. They also can look up House Joint Resolution 9 on the Alaska Legislature website.
akleg.gov.
Right, and look at the sponsor statement and other documents about it. I really urge people to learn more about this. This is a very important measure to help protect.
And if they say, you know what, after listening to this video, I support it, what could they do?
They could write letters or send public opinion messages or make phone calls to legislators.
To your own legislator.
Sure. Let
them know where you're at with this, because that's really how democracy works, is you learn about what's happening with regard to policy, and then you get to weigh in. Your voice does matter.
And I also want to say, I helped create the permanent fund dividend. This is not directly addressed what the level of the permanent fund dividend is.
Different than that.
Yes, this is a different measure. I'm working on another measure to help work on that and help protect the permanent
That'll
fund
be
dividend.
Our next video.
Right.
Coming soon.
But this will help create, make sure we have enough money to pay for dividends as well as, like I said, roads, schools, and public safety in the future.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
You're welcome.
And we'll get back with you on the next bill as well.
Thank you.
Take care.